The breaking point in the negotiations, again, was the realisation from the Australian Cricket Board that the players had this overwhelming sense of unity and they weren't going to break down.
So our goal was to get a fair and equitable deal.
We decided to be friends again. We decided that we'd recommence negotiations on a particular date. I think we had a couple of weeks grace. And then we began negotiations, and it just bit by bit, everything sort of fell into place.
We thought the fairest model was that players would share in cricket's success. There was 110 cricketers, of hardly any of them had a minimum salary. So we thought a minimum salary should be about $70,000.
Your contracts would have got locked up for the big boys, but as we know, state players, you play 10 years, you're 10 years behind in business, you're doing something you love, but you're probably not going to be anywhere near owning your home, let alone career-wise.
So as the sport grew with revenues, the players also grew.
And the main thing for us was getting a revenue sharing agreement in place.
This gave everyone a basic guaranteed income to play cricket, our #1 national pastime. So that was the importance of it, and it was a fight that I'm so glad we all did and the players won.
I sit back 20 years down the track and pretty proud of what we achieved there.
We got the conditions right and they've been on the improve ever since, which is really pleasing.
The MOU now in its 20th year has provided the players and all players, given that women are now part of the MOU, a lot of financial security.
So the current MOU was groundbreaking. It brought true gender equity for the first time, which is an amazing outcome.
I think it was a really groundbreaking announcement. The fact that women and men are now included in the same MOU, I think, is a great thing.
I remember coming onto the executive, and there was 3 things that I wanted to achieve just as an individual. One thing was that female past players to be recognised, that female players in general to be seen as full members, and for the female side of the game to be part of the Australian revenue share model. And we've been able to tick all of that off.
The improvements that I've seen since I came into the system 8 years ago have been massive, and I think they're both on and off the field.
Whether it is financial support, whether it is support through the health fair days or welfare programs.
All the programs behind the scenes that run, from education programs and social programs, mental wellbeing.
That's why these programs are so important, so that players can get the necessary skills to be able to go out into the workforce and the real world as such.
It's allowed players obviously to focus on their core skill, the game of cricket, whilst also educating them through the process of life.
That is vital, more so than I guess what the ACA's brought through players earning more money.
So for me, the MOU's developed so well to grow the game, its grassroots, help CA in conjunction with players. The ACA CA has been a godsend for the game of cricket.
It was the fairest model, and so much so that every other sport in this country has now followed it.
To be able to play cricket professionally all year round, I think gives you a great opportunity.
It's not so much the wages. Everyone talks about the wages all the time. For me, it's the other side.
I think it's provided a great opportunity for the players to now see cricket for females as their profession.